The Galaxy Tab S9 FE has been out for about 2.5 years now and was considered one of the better, more affordable options back then. But is it still worth it in 2026? Well, let's talk about it. Now, performance-wise, this is actually going to be similar to the new Galaxy Tab S10 Lite and Tab A11 Plus. It's got an Exynos 1380 processor and starts with 6 GB of RAM, so it's not going to be the most powerful out there, but still decent. The screen quality on this is going to be better than the A11 Plus and the S10 Lite. It's got up to 90 Hz refresh rate. Screen resolution is 2304 by 1440. This one's also IP68 dust and water resistant, which is not that common for tablets in this price range. It is nice that you get Samsung DeX on here. The downside is there's no video out to use an HDMI adapter to connect to a projector, TV, or external monitor. Although I would say those other Samsung tablets in this price range won't have video out either. So I don't know if it's that big of a deal. It starts with 128 GB of storage. You can also use a microSD card up to 1 TB. I think the battery life on here is actually pretty good, lasting about 7 hours in my typical battery drain test at 100% screen brightness. This one only has 15 watt charging though, versus 25 watts on the newer Tab A11 Plus and S10 Lite. You've also got a fingerprint scanner right on the power button. And then of course you have the S Pen included, which is still one of the best ways to draw, take notes, or just move around the software. You get 4 years of software updates with this tablet, 5 years security, so plenty of life left as far as software support goes, but it's not going to be as good as the S10 Lite or the new Galaxy Tab A11 Plus, which both of those are going to get 7 years of software updates. You can see the pogo pins there on the bottom, so you can use the same keyboard cases on this as the newer S10 FE and S10 Lite as well. It definitely has a more premium build quality to it, definitely a step up from the Galaxy Tab A11 Plus. It only has one speaker on each side, so it's not going to be quite as loud as the Galaxy Tab A11 Plus, but still it has pretty good sound quality. Not a huge deal, but this one does not have a headphone jack. Now, if you're looking for a headphone jack and a quad speaker setup, you may want to consider the new Tab A11 Plus over this one. I think camera quality is pretty similar on this to the newer S10 FE and the S10 Lite. It's got an 8 megapixel rear facing camera, 12 megapixel on the front. I think as long as you have good lighting, you could still use this tablet for Zoom meetings or other video conference calls. The Tab S9 FE is sort of like the Toyota of tablets. It's not going to be the fastest out there, but it is pretty functional, pretty reliable as well, and it's going to get the job done for most people. In fact, this is probably so similar to the new Galaxy Tab S10 Lite in size, build quality, and performance, not to mention both have the S Pen. So yes, I would say this is probably still worth it in 2026, but considering you can get the S10 Lite for not much more than this, if it was me personally, I would probably go for that one, mainly because of the 7 years of software updates. Of course, you could also go for the newer Tab S10 FE, which is going to be pretty similar, but longer software support. There's also other tablets out like the iPad 11 and the new OnePlus Pad Go 2 would be some other tablets to consider as well.